And I'm alive. Hey, somebody's already here. Thank you. Hopefully, no technical difficulties this week. Looks like we're going to have a color difficulty. What the hell? If I move my hands, color changes? I guess so. Get some. It's like I'm magic. Uh-oh, I'm magic. Yeah. A lot of technical difficulties last week.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
A lot of technical difficulties last week.
You hear that?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. That might cost me. I said a cuss word in the first 33 seconds of this. Kind of like the last time I tried to do a charity comedy event. I was told I could be PG-13, but it looked like a daycare let out or was happening there. Parents wanted some alone time, so they dropped their kids off at the comedy show. I'm not a kid-friendly comedian. Well, unless your kids are like my kids, and then I am. So I actually have to keep checking this phone and see if my mama sends me messages. She watches the stream, but she can't comment. So she has to text message me. Take a few minutes for people to start showing up. Well, I mean, y'all are here, but you're not talking. Hey, somebody is here. Look at that. Yeah, I'm not looking for advice on how to do this, dude. I react to anything anybody wants me to. All you got to do is let me know what you want me to react to, but I've heard everything. Oh, react to this and your channel will take off. I've reacted to every kind of genre you can imagine. I've reacted to underground artists. So start your own channel. Do that. That'll then you can show me, and then I can watch you. But yeah, I've been doing this for well over 3 years, and I've always got somebody come and go, what you need to do. I know I sound kind of pissy about that, but that's not a way to start the conversation. Just jump right in and start telling me what I need to do when I've done it. Everything that's supposed to make me take off. The only thing that really helped me take off was Japanese music. And that only worked until I criticized, because I'm really honest. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it. And I criticized a really popular band and upset some people. Oh, yeah? Cool. I appreciate that. And if you've been around that long, you know I react to anything. It doesn't matter. There's only a few bands I've stopped reacting to because they're ridiculous ass fans. But I tell people all the time, start a channel, show me how to do it. Because it sure ain't as easy as a lot of people. Hey, Mom, I knew you were watching. It sure ain't as easy as a lot of people apparently think it is. Unless you're phony. That's the easy way. Be as phony as you can be. Love everything. Act like an asshat. Go over the top. Oh, I love it. I do have a TikTok account, and I've tried doing reactions and stuff there, and they're not interested in that. So I just post memes that I make or videos that I put together, not music videos. Just like TV bloopers and shit like that. So yes, I do have a TikTok account, and I tried to do some music reactions and stuff early on in TikTok, and nobody cared. My memes and my videos, my bloopers and stuff, funny videos. That's what gets the views. That's what got me up to where I'm at now. I've got a large following on TikTok. but they're not interested in music reactions. My memes do the best. I got over 14,000 followers on TikTok, but they're not interested in that. And I've tried it on Instagram, and they're not interested in it. They just want to see my memes and my videos. This is pretty much the only place anybody really gives a rat's ass what I have to say about music. Plus, as much as I like TikTok, that's the worst place to try to do like live streams and shit like that. And I know people do it, but I got tired of little punk ass kids coming in and then reporting me for bullying them when they were in here talking shit to me. And I block them, then they go report me, and then I get hemmed up by TikTok. So it's safest if I just post my little videos and it's not that I can't take the heat, but I don't want to lose my account because some little punk ass kid. And I'm saying little punk ass kid. To me, anybody under 25 is a kid. I'm sure he's sitting there going, Jesus Christ, dude, I just asked a question. I just like to make sure I thoroughly explain why I do or don't do stuff. So, hope that answered your question. I also have a YouTube channel where I just post my videos, not these videos, the same videos I post on TikTok and Instagram. And it does okay. It doesn't get pushed. Hey, Mickey, what's up, buddy? Very cool. Yeah, was it you that told me about Human? I've got that scheduled to react to. I think it was Human. Yeah, Human. I've got that scheduled to react to tomorrow. I've been so busy, I didn't even get to shoot any reactions last week. So I was actually supposed to react to it last week. Yes. Yep. So I'm going to react to it tomorrow. And I've lost so much weight, this shirt getting kind of baggy. Maybe I have to take it in. Wear a clothespin on the back of it so it fits better. Oh, wait, I look good from the front. Mickey, if you have never seen Kansas live, you need to go see them. I can't do that, dude. Yeah, I know how to make the shirt fit better. When I first got it, it fit really well. We went and saw 38 Special in Kansas this past Saturday. 38 Special was great, but Kansas was phenomenal. And that's not knocking 38 Special at all. Kansas was just exponentially better. Their sound is incredible. They sound better live than they do on album. I was absolutely blown away. Makes me wish I would have seen them other times. This is actually the first time I've seen either band. I've always liked both bands. And oddly enough, I actually am a bigger 38 Special fan than I am a Kansas fan until Saturday night. It was definitely worth the money. And if they come within a decent distance again, I'll go see them again. I could not believe how good they were. Yeah, I've always, like I said, I've always liked both bands. I've just been a bigger 38 Special fan. But I was not prepared for Kansas to be that good. You're early, so you're actually going to hear that again, but some of the other regulars show up. Ah. So what have you been up to, Mickey? Hope I didn't run all godly Darius off. For free? I love Marty Stewart. That dude is so talented. It's insane how talented he is. I would go see that. Damn. Yo, what's up, man? Now that's how you come into a live stream. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, Mickey, I've always liked Marty Stewart. Matter of fact, I think I follow him on Instagram, I think it is. I like hearing his stories. I mean, he's been in the business since he was a kid. I think he was like 14. Oh, if I was any better, it's going to cost me money. I feel fantastic. Life is really good, and I'm insanely busy right now, and it's still that good. Except for my stupid ass camera, y'all can probably tell I still haven't bought a new one. I keep threatening to. His idol, wasn't he married to Roseanne Cash for a while? Or was that? Yeah, because I know Marty played for Johnny. I thought he married Roseanne Cash, but I thought they got divorced. Apparently, he doesn't share that story a whole lot on Instagram because I haven't heard that. Do I like battle rap? Do I like Connie Smith? Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. I did know that. I'm sorry. I did know that. It depends, dude. When it's done well and it doesn't seem scripted, yes. But it has to be done well. I'm not a fan, but I do appreciate it when it's done and it's done well. So that's got to be a prescriptor to anything you're about to say. Because I've seen some that have been truly impressive. But by not being a fan, you can bet I'm ready to jump on it if it's not good. So, but if it's good, absolutely. I've seen some good ones, but I've seen some straight garbage. Okay. Oh man. Do you know my email address? I was going to say I've been having a lot of issues with people posting shit on in my comment section. Normally I tell people who come here to live stream where to post shit, but I've had people I guess they're taking a cue and going, oh, that means we can all do it. Here, I'll just in case you don't know. I'm writing it out, but you're smart enough to put it together. Dude, if you'll just email me there what you want me to do. One, I have to stress that because every now and then I'll say, hey, email me here and I'll get a laundry list. React to these 30 songs. I kind of feel bad that you put that much effort into it for me to just pick one. But so email me one that you want and make it a good one, dude, please. Precious, hello. Hey, enjoy your lunch. Eating's way more important than here. I mean, you thought enough to stop by and see me. Enjoy your day, Precious. And you never have to say sorry. I'm not that guy. Oh, dude, because a generation of candy asses have grown up. That's how we got there. Oh, you can't say that. That hurts my feelings. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, it does. That part doesn't matter, Jamal. The only thing that matters is that it's good. That's all I care about. So something that you think is good. Because if I pick one, then it's kind of leaning one way or the other. So I don't feel that that's 100% genuine reaction. So you pick one that you feel is good, regardless of what style it is, what you feel is good, and send that to me. I prefer to have it done that way because that way I don't feel like it's skewing one way or the other. Because you got to know I'm brutally honest with this. So that's the way I prefer it done. You just pick one that you like and send it to me. If this damn camera don't stop changing this, I don't like this color green. This isn't MASH. I mean, even though I like MASH, I don't like this shade of green. Well, I'll tell you what. You want to see how I react to? Uh, um, I'll get back to that in just a second. Let me cue this up. I'll react to that right now, dude. You want to see my reaction to that? Because I like Hatebreed. Let me pull it. Let me get this started typing it. Well, I'm not going to react to it right this second, but I will. That'll be the first thing I do. Hatebreed. What song? Hatebreed. Weight of the False Self. That sounds interesting right there. That was the first thing that popped up. Whatcha? All right. I got it queued up. You will not, in case you've never seen me do a live reaction, in case you have not seen me do a live reaction, because if I play the music, they can put a copyright on it and I don't get paid for doing this. So, you know the song, you asked me to react to it. So, I will react to it. I'll hear it, but you will see my genuine reaction. Okay, Jamal. Here's the thing on that. Once upon a time, I would pick Eminem, yes, but not so much anymore. Eminem's, for me, has lost whatever magic he had in the beginning, which happens when you become a multimillionaire. You don't have problems. You shouldn't be angry. But, and I know Tom can do it, but that one that Tom did with what's his face, that seems scripted to me because NGK and Eminem did one or a couple, and then this guy and Tom did two. So I think we had a little phase where people were doing scripted shit like that. I don't feel M has what he used to have. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you have yours. I was just explaining my opinion. But Jelly Roll, man, I like a few of his songs. He seems like a really nice guy. He does some really cool shit. I'm just not a big fan of his music. I reacted to a few of his songs. Same Old Asshole is my favorite song that he does. But musically, I'm just not a big fan of his. He like I said, he seems like a really cool guy. He does some really cool shit. He's doing some country stuff, very respectful. I dig all of that. I'm not shitting on him as a human being. I'm just saying, for me, my personal taste, I'm not a huge fan of his music. I think I reacted to 2 or 3 of his songs, but I'm just not a huge fan. Oh, no. I was talking about when they were doing the diss tracks here a while back where they were beefing. Actually, it's been several years ago now. Oh wow, time flies. No, MGK and M were doing that thing against each other, and then Tom McDonald and some has-been white dude. I can't even think of his damn name. I didn't even know who he was. Hey, Gary, whoa. What's up, buddy? No, never ever apologize. Your health is way more important, buddy. No, your health is way more important. You take care of you. Don't worry about this. And even if this tanks, you know how to get in touch with me. So never ever apologize. You take care of yourself. You and Brandy both. Your health is the most important thing to me. That rap devil. Oh, I thought that was the shit between M and MGK. I'm trying to remember this white dude's name. He shot his diss track in his den, I think it was. I don't know who the hell the guy was. All right, cool, dude. All right, Jamal. That's cool. I'll do that. And the only reason I'm not going to do that live, especially since like now you've told me it's long, is I want to be able to pay attention to that, and I want to record it, and that way it'll be out there. So I'm fixing to do that hate breed here in just a second. But I appreciate that, dude. I'll definitely do that reaction for you. And if it has to go into 2 parts, it'll go into 2 parts. Just know if it sucks, it'll only be 1 part. I can't do a really long video of something I hate, even though I have done it and then pissed everybody off. Hey, Spec, what's up, buddy? Hey, that's awesome, Gary. Brandy sent me a message and told me the same thing, that he really liked it too. And he made sure he told me he wasn't just blowing smoke up my ass. So I passed that message on to Dawn because, like I said, she made it. I had nothing to do with it this time, but I'll let her know that you enjoyed it as well. Yeah. And that's kind of why I feel like that was staged, because at the time, I don't see how MGK would go against M. I mean, I know he'd been around for a while, but M had a whole lot more power. Still has a whole lot more power. So I really can't see somebody in his position doing that, because I've known up and coming stars, known them, that have done the wrong thing and said the wrong thing and ruined their careers. We had a girl from here locally who went on Ralph Emery's show and dissed him on his TV show and ruined her career. It's funny, me and my mom were just talking about that the other day. But totally ruined her career. So I kind of think that was staged. I think Oh, it was one of my mom's old wooden legs, one that was starting to get well seasoned. She has a new wooden leg now. It's actually not even wood. It's whatever that stuff is they're using now, like a plastic. Well, actually, it's got titanium and it's covered with a neoprene type thing, a more fleshy looking thing. My mom, see, I'm not going to answer her text because she's going to be like, don't be telling people that. She's always afraid if somebody knows she has a peg leg that they'll snatch it and then she'll have to hop along. And she's not real good at hopping these days. I'm still distracted trying to remember that damn guy's name that Tom McDonald. I'm going to have to Google that. Oh, see, my mom must be texting me already. And I'm not going to answer it. Yes, I sent them the travel guide. My mom told all of you hi. Oh, no, she don't have a bird. She's not a pet person. Oh, for sure. Oh, I do remember. I really liked City Morgue. Ghost Main is hit and miss for me, but I really liked City Morgue. Zillikami, he was okay. No, Zillikami I really liked is the other one that I was okay with. Was it Sosmula? I liked some of his stuff, but I really liked Zillikami the best. But yeah, I like them. Gary, that's what I do when I want to. When I was a kid and I wanted to get out, make sure my mom couldn't come looking for me, I'd hide her. What? And the reason I nailed his name is because I said it wrong in a reaction, and Jesus Christ, people spelling it out phonetically for me. Hey, Keith, what's up, buddy? Oh, my mom ain't going to come over here. Oh, she can see that. Never mind. I don't have to tell her that part. What am I doing? I was going to Google. Let's see. What's that guy's name? Come to me. Mac Lethal. I don't even know who the hell that guy was. So that was who Tom McDonald did his big, but still, to me, it all seemed staged. The one with M and the one with Mac Lethal. And especially in this era where people get butt hurt and they sue and they get you canceled, all that stuff. That's why I just think that I think those things were staged. Top 5 greatest comedians of all time. Okay. I'm going to say these are the top 5. I'm not necessarily saying it's the order of them. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin. And anybody that says Steve Martin does not belong in the top 5 does not know anything about Steve Martin. That dude was doing arenas before anybody, comedian-wise. He is a phenomenal comedian. Didn't even want to be a comedian. He's just a funny dude. So, Bernie Mac's not my top 5. I like Bernie Mac, but he is not my top 5 because of how old I am and being a comedian. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin. And I'm purposely not doing newer guys because I believe Dave Chappelle belongs on my list, but I'm going because you said all time. So Red Fox is phenomenal. No, I'm not a big Chris Tucker fan, not at all. My brother was recovering from leg surgery once. Yeah, that's who it was. That Mac Lethal dude. What a joke. Yeah, no, No's Nasty Savage. They did make me laugh, so they should be in my top 5. Red Fox was really good, but Red was not phenomenal. Robin Williams is definitely not in my list for a multitude of reasons. No, Martin. Are you talking about Martin Lawrence? No. Oh shit. The commercials? Did I miss something? Oh, Richard Pryor was the first one I said. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin. Early George Carlin. Towards the end, he got cynical and was not funny. But in the beginning, Bill Burr is a newer one. Bill Burr is one of my current favorite comedians. Current favorite comedians: Bill Burr, Nate Bargatze, Dave Chappelle. Oh shit, Daniel Tosh, and oh, you just had a commercial. Well, good. I like Kevin Hart early, but once he did that Philadelphia stadium thing, I didn't like him after that. I can't even watch him now. Even the stuff I used to like, I can't watch anymore with Kevin Hart. He flooded it. I get why the getting's good. I understand that, but that he broke a lot of rules with that Philadelphia stadium thing. I know he made a shitload of money, but he broke a lot of comedic rules. I can't even watch him anymore. So at one point, I would have said yes, Kevin Hart would have been on my list because early on he was hilarious, and I still do some of his jokes and general conversations, not jump up on stage and tell Kevin Hart jokes if it fits the situation. But I do that with a lot of comedians. All right, a tampon commercial, dope. Yeah, that's a good commercial. If you don't need tampons, but the commercial makes you want to buy them, that's a good commercial. Shit, now y'all got me going back and forth on comedians. Shit. Don Rickles was really good, but he wasn't part of Johnny Carson. Yeah, I used to watch Def Comedy Jam a lot. Don Rickles was an acquired taste. I'm basing all this on when I'm doing something like this on how broad of an audience they reached and that kind of shit. It's not so much commercial success because I know some phenomenal comedians that people don't know that should be. Not something you should give a girl on Valentine's Day. Yeah, well, I don't know. It just depends. You hope you don't have to give them on Valentine's Day, but sometimes, shit. Oh, old school. Most of you may not know who he is. A guy named Carl LeBeau. He was Sam Kinnison's best friend. Sam Kinnison actually died in his arms. And yes, I think he's funnier than Sam Kinison. In the beginning, Sammy was hilarious. Towards the end, he was not. People were no longer laughing with him, they were laughing at him. And that was not cool. That is a horrible thing. I've never been a Richard Belzer fan. Never, ever, ever. Oh, I love Sinbad. Don't get me wrong. I like Sinbad a lot. I remember Sinbad on Star Search. in case you're not old enough to remember Star Search, America's Got Talent in the 80s. But yes, I like Sinbad, always have, but I think that has to be my list. Carl LeBeau, I did 3 shows with him. He did 3 1-hour sets and never repeated a joke. And he killed. Oh, I love Candid Camera. I remember Different World. Yep, absolutely do. Carrie, it's actually, darling, it's Valentine's Day. Why do you have that attitude? Oh, here you go. Oh, yes, I can name 5 comedians that don't make me laugh. Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, does not make me laugh. I do not think he's funny. Ralphie May did not make me laugh. 2 things they both had in common. Fat guys telling fat jokes is not funny. We did have great TV shows in the 70s. What happened is the generation of candy asses. 70s, 80s, and then they start declining. They start, oh, we've got to be all inclusive. We can't hurt anybody's feelings. You can't say this, you can't say that. 70s and 80s, we were saying all of that shit. Everybody took it for what it was and moved on. So Gabriel Iglesias or Fluffy, Ralphie May. Oh, who's that guy? You can see his face. I don't know how people think he's funny. Okay, this one may surprise you, but there's an asterisk to it. I think Matt Rife's crowd work is hilarious. He's got a natural talent, but his stand-up, I don't find his stand-up funny. It's not that I'm offended or anything like that, because I tell some pretty, I almost dropped an F-bomb and lost my money. I tell some pretty rough jokes. Patrice O'Neal is hilarious. Was hilarious. I take Patrice over Bernie Mac, and Bernie Mac was funny. But Patrice, there's something about Patrice that he was hilarious. Oh, the stereotypes on Green Acres. Yeah, they were all over the show, but not everybody was sitting around going, oh my God, did you hear what he just said? Call CNN. Let's get this show canceled. Oh yeah? As far as funny or not funny? All in the Family, the Jeffersons, everybody gave and got as good as they gave and got. So, yeah, that's the difference between our generation and this new generation, which I think we ran 3 of them off going, what the hell are they talking about us for? Oh, shit, I got to do that Hatebreed song. Hang on, I got to do that reaction. Got all wrapped up in the conversation, and I got to think of 3 more comedians that I do not think's funny. All right. Man, I am so sorry. That guy, I hope he's still here. Oh, I love Married with Children. All right, here, let me do this Hatebreed reaction. So the song is Weight of the False Self. All right, right off the bat, the first 4 lines of that song. That is, I'm already very interested because that is an actual fact. Matter of fact, I'm starting it over. Why are my headphones not working? Oh, the way the song's done. I started it over. Oh, wait, no. How'd I do that? Alright, there we go. Alright, I hope that dude is still here. Um, alright, right off the bat, they're doing something that I don't like. I like the first 4 lines, but I think I'm on, like, the 3rd or 4th time of it being repeated now. I don't like that. I don't mind it being repeated somewhere in the psalm, not starting off the song, just keep repeating it. Maybe 2 times to kinda get your point across, but to keep repeating it. But I do like those 4 lines. Oh, really? There we go. Okay, that is outstanding despite don't talk so loud, Bob. Despite here, free an ear. Let me make my ear look really big there. Um, so despite repeating that line, those 4 lines over and over, then when he actually did start saying other stuff, that is outstanding stuff. That is exactly right. You know, if you want, you have to be the change. I believe in that. Be the change you want to see in the world. I believe in that. Uh, and that whole victim mindset, I cannot stand that. And it seems like they're cramming that down children's throats these days, making them see, dude. I was raised with all races, and we're all people, and we're all struggling. So I have a different perspective than some people that I know. But yes, you're absolutely right. If you don't check out your surroundings, you're doomed. But you would miss out on so much. There's so much great music. I was raised to appreciate all music. I listen to everything. I literally listen to classical music. My granddaughter enjoys classical music as well. So I have appreciation for all kinds of music, all kinds of people because of the way I was raised. And more people are raised that way instead of, oh, it's us against them or them against us. They're trying to hold us down. But see, you get it. So that's cool. Wow. Cut the viewers in half. Ha ha ha. Hell yeah. Yeah, dude, that was a good song, man. Yeah, but you know, you have to be the way. You're only guaranteed the right to pursue happiness. You're not promised it's given to you. So I can't stand people that whole, and it's not, trust me, it's not just black people, it's all people. Some of them have that mentality. Oh, it's everybody against me. They're holding me down. Meanwhile, they're standing there doing nothing but screaming about how unfair life is. Life's unfair to all of us. You got to go out there. Because if you look, it's not only one race that's successful, all colors, all creeds, all religions, they all have people who have made it. And that makes victory that much sweeter when you go against the odds and make it and win. You have to find a way through. So, yes, dude, I'm constantly evolving, trying to be a better person. What my definition of a better person, not what I'm being told by society is a better person. But yeah, we've all got to stand up. We've all got our struggles, and a whole bunch of it for me is positive thinking. I'm working on that, being more positive instead of so aggressively angry. But yeah, that's good, dude. I just get angry when I see people standing around that mentality. Did anybody say Sanford and Son? I love Sanford and Son too. Sanford and Son, the Jeffersons. Oh, a comedian I like from back in the day. I don't think I've ran into another person who remembers him outside of my family. There's a guy named Flip Wilson. Matter of fact, a lot of times instead of saying WTF, but saying it out, I'll say, wasn't the Flip Wilson? He had a character named Geraldine that he did. And he gave an accurate description of love. Because he was in one of his bits, he said, someone asked me what love is. Well, he was asked Geraldine, what's your definition of love? He said, love is a feeling you feel when you're about to feel a feeling you ain't never felt before. I remember that from when I was a little kid. Hey, all right, Keith. Yay, somebody else remembers him. Always liked him when I was growing up. But that's one thing. That's why I'm so protective over my live stream and my community. We've built a great community. We have all these conversations. Nobody gets pissed off. Sometimes I do. But nobody really gets pissed off. I'm surprised because last week, man, I think I fixed the problem. I have to take some of the blame. I think it's been fixed. Oh, and my delay today is only like 15, 20 seconds. Normally it's a full minute behind. But the hell were we talking about? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, about the stream, about the community we have here. We could talk about all sorts of shit. Nobody gets upset. Nobody gets offended. Or if they do get offended, they realize being offended is a you problem, not an us problem. So we have great conversations. We've had to find creative ways to get around some of the topics or the trigger words that YouTube listens for, and subject matter that they don't want us talking about, apparently. We want you to be you as long as you are what we want you to be. I keep running people off. That's funny. Maybe it's their internet. I think this is the quickest my stream has been running. I keep a monitor here so I see what y'all see, so that I know I don't think it's 15 seconds. It might like be 10. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink now. Wow. I'm only like a 6-second delay. That's impressive. I haven't been that quick in forever. Yeah, it's right about 6 seconds. Makes sense. 6. Any other questions? Anything else we want to talk about? Oh, here's something that happened this week. So maybe that's it, Gary, because people just have to be offended by something. Well, that guy's just not offensive. Being offended by anything. Oh, wow. Thanks, dude. Wow, I appreciate that. See, that was my whole thing when I started doing this. There are plenty asshats out there doing all the, oh, why are you going to do that to me, boy? That kind of shit. Or they love everything. That's impossible. Nobody loves everything. I love all kinds of music, but I don't love every single song. Even Motley Crue used to be my all-time favorite band, and I didn't like over half of their catalog. Used to be. They've kind of run it into the ditch. But so for someone that love everything, that's just phoning. And I know my channel will be a lot more popular if I do that. Oh no, Mr. Bill! I love that. That's it. I do that. There's actually a distinction between my Mickey Mouse and my Mr. Bill. But yes, you got it. I always love that. But I decided, because I am a brutally honest person, so my reactions were going to be brutally honest. And if people didn't like it, that was tough shit. But there's plenty of fake channels out there, and I tell people that all the time, and they get butthurt over my reactions. There's channels out there that will cater to you. Go find them. I'm not that guy. You're not going to tell me how to react. And then there's currently 3 bands on my list that I won't react to anymore because they're fans. Yes, that is exactly right. I hate that. That is absolutely right. I mean, I've upset some people big time, but well, Keith, you could have kept that part to yourself and I would have never known the difference. But you got it. So, but yeah, dude, people get upset. There's 3 bands that I don't react to anymore because of their fans. And I didn't even hate on the bands. One of them, no matter how positive my reaction is, it's not good enough for their fans. And I just get tired. And it's not that they're shitting on me. I just get tired of them going on and on and on and on and on and on. Yes, Gary, that is exactly right. There's no way. Well, no, you can love both, but the odds of you loving them the same way are not. Because when I did that video for what was it, top 10 songs that had over 1 billion views, I was surprised that a couple of songs on the list were Justin Bieber. I didn't know they were his songs. I'd heard them on the radio and I liked them. So when I found out it was him, I was kind of let down. And I like Cannibal Corpse. I was introduced to them in Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Jim Carrey picked them. He knew who they were, and they were surprised. Yeah, I think that's a big part of it, is they want you to be an asshat. They want you overreacting. But another part is a lot of people go to reaction channels to hear their opinion coming out of the reactor's face. And unless we just happen to agree, you are not going to hear. you are not going to hear the same opinion unless we happen to share it. And I actually have to hold myself back. There have been a few songs that I recently did one that make me want to jump up and act like I don't want to say his name. NLS are his initials. I don't want to act like him. Well, I mean, I did. I have that feeling because I do. Music does excite me that way. But I'm not going to do it because it comes off as phony. But I promise you, anytime you see me super excited, that's for real. Anytime you see me cry, that's for real. Because as I always say, I'm a real ugly crier, so I try really hard not to cry on camera. I've done it, I think, 5 or 6 times. I've almost done it a bunch. There's songs that hit. Does that say preening or peeing? Oh, yes. Yes, I was preening. I didn't think about that. I just knew I could see my hair was messed up right there. Yes. Hey, that's cool, dude. I appreciate that. One of the only reaction channels I used to watch, found out was totally fake. And it wasn't just fake, it was her husband writing all the script. She didn't really play video games. It was all scripted. He did it all. She was just the face and had the personality to do it. That really pissed me off. I'm like, wow, I got took. Very disappointing. But I figured there's enough phony channels out there. And when I decided to do this, I was like, there has to be an audience for people who want to see a genuine reaction, regardless if it goes with your opinion or not. There has to be an audience for it. Now, it was a big kick in the nuts that I had to stop reacting to a certain Japanese band because of their fan base. They lost their minds because I did not like 2 live performances. I've been reacting to the band for well over a year. Everybody knew I liked the band. But the first time I said something they didn't like, oh my God. So I just quit reacting to them. It hit my channel a little bit. I still have people find those reactions from the old, and they want me to react to something new. And I just have to tell them I don't react to that band anymore. So there's a Japanese band I do not react to anymore. There's a Mexican band I do not react to anymore. And who's the other one I quit reacting to? There's one more I quit reacting to just because the fans, and it's not that they hurt my feelings. It's just, I get notifications every time somebody leaves a comment. So when my phone is blowing up with people going, "You're so stupid." No, I'll wait. No, I still react to them. I'm going to react to them this week, Keith. But they were borderline. If you're talking about the American band fronted by a female that I think you're talking about. See, Gary, that's how I am exactly with the way I dress, my cologne, the way I comb my hair, the earrings I wear, the music I listen to. If I like it, that's all that matters. I couldn't care less who else likes it. Dude, it took me, starts with an E. Okay, so it's not who I thought you were talking about. Give me another letter, Keith. I was stuck on answering his question. It took me a while to realize it. EV, but it can't be Evanescence. I reacted to them. I like them. Why am I not getting it? But yeah, dude, when I realized wrestling was fake, Evanescence, no, I react to them. It wasn't them that I stopped reacting to. Doesn't have Amy Lee in it. No, I haven't ever had a problem with Evanescence fans. I had a problem with Nightwish fans, and I stopped reacting to them for a while. Since you said Amy Lee, because the very first reaction, I knew it was not going to be good. The very first reaction when I said, "Oh, she reminds me of Amy Lee," and Nightwish fans lost their minds on me. But no, it's not Evanescence. I haven't had any problems with their fans. I've almost stopped reacting to Liliac because of their fans, but I haven't. I still do. I just don't do it as much. And when I have a bad one, I just delete it instead of react. Like the last song before the one I'm going to react to, the one before, in my opinion, that was a piece of shit, and I had nothing nice to say about it. So I deleted it and made a note in my list. But no, I don't think it's Evanescence. I think I've only reacted to like one or two of their songs. Oh yeah, I have no problem saying Nightwish. I've reacted the last couple of times. I reacted to them. Their fans were okay. Yeah, there's certain and I told them the last time I reacted to the band from Mexico, it was a positive reaction, but it was not good enough. Their fans just kept on. They're not that good. They're good, but they are not that good. Everybody's like, well, their fans grew up with them and blah, blah, blah. So I grew up with lots of bands. I'm big enough to admit they're not that good. But I quit reacting to Nightwish for a while. I didn't react to Bandmate for a while because they're fans being jackasses. And it's not all of them. It's just a handful of them. But now I'm back to reacting to them, and it's all good. I've been back for a while. I'm trying to remember the third band I quit reacting to that I will not react to. Oh, I can say the bands. I mean, I don't react to Baby Metal anymore. Their fans lost their damn minds when I didn't like two of their live performances. And I didn't even really shit on them. They didn't blow me away. It's not like I said, oh, they suck. It's not like that. What the hell is those girls' names? What was something you said? You didn't say anything. Yeah, I don't react to Baby Metal anymore. I stopped reacting to them after the last two. I did a double shot of live performances, and I didn't like them, so I don't react to them anymore. What was something you said? Keith, you have never said anything wrong to me, dude. The Warning. I don't react to The Warning anymore. So Baby Metal and The Warning, two of my biggest and that's another way you know I'm not fake. I could just keep reacting to them and say all positive things, and my channel would be doing a lot better. Baby Metal is the one that blew my channel up. And that's why, oh, okay. I was like, dude, you've never said anything like that. But Baby Metal blew my channel up. I was getting 1,000 new subscribers a day when I first started reacting to them. No, I thought it was a genre too. My niece told me a year before I reacted to them, because I always ask her, she listens to different kinds of music. So I'd ask her one time, I said, what do you listen to these days? And she said Baby Metal. And I, like you, thought it was a genre. I didn't give it a second thought. I was like, oh, okay. But no, it's a band. Who's that other band? There's one more band that I will not react to. And I like Baby Metal, and I like The Warning. But because of their fans, I will not react to them. Like I said, Nightwish got on the list, but they got off. Oh man, I cannot think of that last. There's a third band. I know, I got it written down. I have it written down somewhere. Pantera. I met them before they were metal. I mean, they were kind of metal, but more like poppy tin can metal. Long before they became what we know them as. They're actually from not too far north of me, a couple hours drive. I know they're both dead now. Well, drummer and guitarist. Now I'm stuck. Somebody got to bring up something else because now I'm stuck in a loop trying to think of the third band I don't react to. Oh no, man! I would never stop reacting to Josie and the Pussycats. I used to watch them all the time. I haven't gone back and watched them. I found out I saw a list of cartoons that people hate that they loved when they were kids. They're like Jabberjaw, Josie and the Pussycats, the Jetsons. There was a lot that surprised me. Now, I have mine. I hate Speed Racer. I loved it when I was a kid. Oh my God, what a piece of garbage. Ha ha ha. Watched a show called Speed Buggy. I love that. And in hindsight, I know it was stupid. I haven't watched it since. I haven't gone back and found a clip because I know it was stupid, but I loved it when I was a kid. Oh, I did not watch the Speed Racer movie. I don't think Phil was in the band when I met them because he's the one that steered them in the harder direction. There was a lot of Girl Scout cookies during that time frame. TV shows that didn't age well. The Waltons, can't watch them now. Little House on the Prairie, I don't think I can watch that. But see, I still love MASH. I can still watch MASH. There are some good groove metals. There's some really good stuff out there that I like that people like with Nickelback. That whole hate Nickelback thing, that had to be just a trend because Nickelback has some great songs. So I refuse to believe anybody genuinely hates them. Yes, that's what I mean, Gary, but I'm not trying to lose my money. So I guess you could say it. They didn't block you. But yes, that's exactly what I meant. I have somewhat of a checkered past. I don't know. Most of the shows I grew up watching, I can still watch. Most. I didn't watch the Waltons because I wanted to. Back in the day, when your parents watched shit, you had to watch what they watched. Little House on the Prairie. I'm naming shows that did not age well for me. I wasn't really a big fan when it was popular. Airwolf. I don't like that. I really wasn't a big Knight Rider fan. A lot of the shows, when we look at them now, we know how dumb they were. The Confederate stuff, it does not faze me at all. I was born in Florida, raised here in Texas. I have no problems with the Confederate flag unless I see like a guy in his, I don't want to say what they're called, in his hood and in his robe. If I see him carrying it, then to me that sticks out, but it's more him. I don't know why I'm looking just above the camera. Hopefully it looks like I'm looking at y'all because I'm supposed to look at y'all. Hey, that's where I live. I live in Texas. But the Confederate flag doesn't bother me. It's been blown so far out of proportion. Look how long it's been around, and it's not bothered anybody until recently. That's one of those trends everybody's on. Oh, it reminds me of this. It reminds me of that. If that was true. Oh, I was going to mention the A-Team. That's funny. Oh, you're in Houston? I'm a long way above you. I have someone I follow on TikTok. They're out of Houston. And I was telling them the last time I was in Houston was for UFC 69, the first time UFC came to Texas. That was the last time I was there. That was a long time ago. I actually still have the t-shirt. But Gary, I still like the A-Team because the A-Team and MacGyver, very unrealistic, but I like them. My father-in-law, because of him, I like Walker, Texas Ranger. I did not like it, but me and him had so many conversations and good times watching that. So I think that's tied together. So I'm okay with Walker, Texas Ranger, even though it's extremely unrealistic and you always know it's going to have a happy ending. But yeah, dude, I'm way north of Houston. The okay sign? Okay. But yeah, A-Team and MacGyver, kind of dumb, but I like them. I like the $6 Million Man still. I watch that all the time. Wonder Woman seems kind of, Linda Carter's great, but I don't really think I was sold on Wonder Woman at the time, but it came on in the same time frame because we never missed the $6 Million Man or the Bionic Woman and Fantasy Island. Oh, that's the show people were shitting on the other day was Fantasy Island. I liked Fantasy Island. I like the new Fantasy Island. I don't watch it religiously, but I do like the new Fantasy Island because they do it along the same lines as the original. I didn't like Baba Black Sheep. Bob liked that. My biological father loved that, and I didn't like that. Charlie, I love Charlie's Angels. Are you kidding? When I was in the 3rd grade, I think it was. I can't remember, it was Christmas or my birthday. I got a Charlie's Angels van for a model for me to build. It was pink and had their logo on the side. I know. Wasn't the most masculine gift, but I love Charlie's Angels. I don't remember Bigfoot and Wild Boy. I remember BJ and the Bear. And what was the other one? Because for a while, 18-wheeler shows were popular. The guy drove the, was it Mean Green Money Machine? It almost looked like BJ's truck, except it was green. But I remember Bigfoot and Wild Boy. What is up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for dropping in. Without putting your business out there, I hope all is well now from our conversation the other day. And I hope you're doing well. I love the Jeffersons. I still watch the Jeffersons. Not religiously, but I still watch them. Thought that shit was funny. All in the Family, I can still watch that. Think that shit's funny. Oh, normally after school, I watch cartoons because before school, I would watch Looney Tunes, The Three Stooges. I watched a show called The New Zoo Review. I like some. For me, Everybody Hates Chris is hit and miss. There's some of it I find hilarious, and then some of them I'm like, ah. And maybe it's because the ones I find hilarious probably outshine the ones that I don't find hilarious. Yeah, Keith, I'm not sure. I have OCD, and we didn't know what it was called back then, but I'm pretty set on what I would watch in the morning, what I would watch when I came home from school. You know, like I totally understand that feeling. It happens. I know that was weird. And every planet they went to, there were already people living there. It's basically a futuristic Christopher Columbus. He discovered America, not North America, even though we don't celebrate Columbus Day, but the country celebrates Columbus Day. He never stepped foot on North America. He discovered South America. But how do you discover a country where there's already people living? Captain Kirk did the same thing. He was a futuristic Christopher Columbus. And you know, the original Star Trek, I was not a big fan of. I like Next Generation. But yes, it is amazing they all spoke English, just like in the movies. When you watch a movie, no matter who we're talking to, they all speak English. And they put that shitty accent on there. If you're going to make them speak English, just have them speak English. Having a German guy who's not speaking English with a German accent, that doesn't seem right. It doesn't make it more believable. I never watched Hogan's Heroes went, oh my God, Schultz is really speaking German. Listen to him. Ever. And Colonel Klink didn't even use that bad of an accent like Schultz did. I was never a fan of the Avengers, except for I have a pre-production copy that a friend of mine gave me. Well, apparently they did, Mike. But still, when you use an automatic translator, it doesn't. That'd be funny. Hey, Siri, what is this person saying? She is saying, stop it. I have somewhere around here. I was supposed to give it to somebody. I haven't found it. So, like, there's a scene where the guy's running across this wall, and in the background, there's supposed to be nuclear reactors. They're all drawn in with pencil. There's a scene where he comes into a room and he throws both guns up in the air. You can see the ropes on the guns. They hadn't erased them yet. That is true. Captain Kirk was an illegal immigrant. That is true, Keith. That is true. That is a good point. I tell people all the time, if I go into something expecting it to be stupid and it's stupid, good. Like Airplane, I love Airplane. It's a stupid movie. Hot Shots, I love Hot Shots because it's stupid. It's supposed to be stupid. I get that. I love that kind of humor. But if I'm watching something that's supposed to be serious or more realistic, sometimes if you break it down, you're like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh, The Lone Ranger. I don't know how that is. Hey, I've not watched Lone Ranger since I was a kid. But when I was a kid, I loved The Lone Ranger. Huh. I know the new Zoo Review did not age well for me. Dusty's Treehouse did not age well for me. The only thing I like about New Zoo Review now is there's a blooper out, and I can't say the words on here. I love that blooper. Very uncensored, very funny. You might be able to Google it and find it. It's worth the watch. It's a children's TV show. I watched it when I was in kindergarten. I loved it. The New Zoo Review with Henrietta Hippo, Charlie the Owl, Freddie the Frog, Doug, and shit, I can't believe I forgot her name because they had two humans. I can see her face, can't remember her name. Why do I remember the guy's name's Doug? That doesn't seem very masculine to me that I remember the guy's name. I like to think I forgot his name. I like Captain Kangaroo. If you say you didn't like Captain Kangaroo but watched Barney, liar. Pretty much the same thing as far as how they treat children. Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I do not think so, Keith. I do not think I saw that. Now that I think about it, dude, most superhero movies, they destroy half the city trying to save these people. Most of them. And it's like nobody gives a shit. Once in a while, I think in a few of the Batman movies, they mentioned it about what's happening to the city. But other than that, you don't really hear that. And that would be like major news. Damn, Superman caught the bad guy, but he knocked down 7 buildings, destroyed 23 cars, killed 2 dogs. I probably shouldn't have said that part. And like I said the other week, I know you weren't here. If you woke up and found Batman standing by your bed or some dude dressed like Batman, that'd scare the shit out of you. You wouldn't be like, oh, high five, buddy. Thank God you're here. I feel more safe. You'd be like, wow. I don't know if I'm allowed to mime that. I know I can't say it. And if somebody dressed like Batman walks into a bank nowadays, you're not allowed to wear a mask. They cover that problem in the comics? Oh, yeah. Batman would not last here. Who'd I just tell it to? Oh, we were talking about it at the concert the other night. Oh, for those of you that just showed up, if you have never seen Kansas live, the band Kansas, go see them. You will not regret it. This past Saturday, we went and saw 38 Special in Kansas. I'm a big 38 Special fan. I like Kansas too, but I've always liked 38 Special better. 38 Special was great, but Kansas was exponentially better. Blew them away sound-wise. Kansas is one of those bands that sound better live than they do on record. They were phenomenal. I would definitely pay to see them again. Loved. I was stunned. I looked at my daughter when the opening song started, and I was like, holy shit. Blew me away. Yeah, absolutely. It's not just it is not just you. It's the way my camera reacts to the lighting because I have so see if I move, I don't know what it and it doesn't even do it. It's not consistent enough for me to. But I was doing that earlier in the stream. I know you weren't here, but it just changes. See, I don't like this shade of green. I like that one's better. Oh shit! Did you see that? Right on time. I couldn't do that again if I tried. That shade of green's okay, but believe it or not, that's not the shade of green this is. This is a green screen. That's not even the right color. Even that's not even the right color. And what's weird is my shirt looks like it's supposed to look. The singer for 38 Special is one of the original singers. He may be the original lead vocalist. The singer from 38, the guy who sings at 38 Special was just a member of the band. Appointment? What? Hang on a second, I just got it. Ooh. 429? I'll take that. Ooh. Ah, damn it. Don't do that. Hang on, this is super important. I hate to do that to y'all, but this is really important. I have to do this. Come on, recognize me. Oh. Hang on a second. Where'd it go? Well, that's weird. I just got a message telling me they have a different appointment for me. I have an appointment to get this spot looked at by a dermatologist. So they just sent me a message telling me they have an early appointment. Want to reschedule, keep existing. Oh, okay. So reply 1. I'll take that one. Send the damn message. I told you to send it. I acted fast. Took me 3 minutes to figure it out. Just a second, I'll answer your question. But the guy who sings for 38 Special now has just been in the band a long time. But hey, sweetie.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You have a good day?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're gonna do Ken and Casey in the morning.
Okay.
So I need you to be ready. I'll be home like 8-ish. So I need you to be ready around that time.
Okay.
But we're gonna take them their cups and we'll be on the show again. Okay? Love you.
Love you.
Oh, come on. Okay. Well, they haven't responded yet. Oh, my mom said Star Trek is still going strong. Okay, well, they didn't respond yet. Okay, to answer your question. Oh, I'll tell her when I see her again. She's already took off. Oh, okay. The lead singer for Kansas is Ronnie Platt. He took over from Steve Walsh in 2014. Okay. So there's the answer to that. And the reason I said what I said is because he actually, when he was introducing the band, he said he's known the drummer his entire life. So oh shit. Okay. I didn't know this. I knew that Donnie Van Zant was the lead singer of 38 Special because it was his band. Don Barnes, who is the current singer, took over lead vocals in 2013, but he has been one of the lead vocalists and the guitarist for the band since its inception, and he is the only original member still in the band today. So I did not know that part. So there we go. All right. In a movie with a car chase, you can guarantee the drivers won't be able to avoid the big pile of empty cardboard. Oh, no, you got to run through cardboard boxes and trash cans. That's a given. You have to do that. Man, why didn't they react to me? Damn it. Come on, Scott and White. Man, because that's 5 months earlier. I'll definitely take that. Oh, yes, that's true. Yeah. I think they could be in the country or a middle of a desert. They're going to run into a fruit cart, and somebody's going to have to dive out of the way. Oh, no, my fruit cart. Huh. Yeah, they did. And the reason for that, because I heard them explain that, was back in the day when they formed, it was the same way with Leonard Skinner, which makes sense because Ronnie, Donnie, and Johnny are all three brothers. They said, you just got together with your friends from the neighborhood. That's why they had two drummers in the beginning, 38 Special. They only have one drummer now, but yeah, they started out that way. They did have a shitload. Kansas had a bunch of guys. But again, all friends from the hood. But yeah, they still sound good. Both bands sounded great. I'm not taking anything away from 38 Special, but Kansas was just exponentially better. And another thing about movies is someone's being chased by a car, and instead of running like through a yard or something, they run down the middle of the damn road. Well, there you go. Make it easier to hit them. Why don't you just lay down? Why are you even bother running? I can't believe we only got 26 minutes left. This has flown by. I appreciate y'all so much. Especially after the way last week went. Last week was horrible. I tried 3 times. But there's some bands that still sound really good, and there's other bands that need to just hang it up and stop. Oh yeah, that's how we like it. I used to do a dual stream. I would do TikTok live and do this, but TikTok's just so full of little punk ass kids, and so I just stopped doing it. It wasn't worth it. I didn't want to lose my channel because after you get so many complaints, or have so many complaints filed against you. But yeah, that's what I want this to be like. That's what makes this so enjoyable, is that we all just come here and we talk about, look how varied the conversation's been. We talk about whatever anybody, and everybody just jumps on it instead of ignoring it. Hey, do you remember this? No. Let's go on. Leave them behind. Bye. How dare you bring up something you remember? Yeah, that's why I love this stream, and I work so hard to protect it. The first song I heard on CD. I remember the first artist I heard on 8-track, which was Johnny Cash. The first album I bought with my own money was Steve Martin, Wild and Crazy Guy. Wow, that's a good question, dude. Real good question. Oh, I love Johnny Cash so much. CD. I'm going back in my head, remembering when I bought CDs early on. I'm thinking of the transition because I'm back to where we had cassettes. Oh, that's a good one, Mike. I just heard that song on one of the programs, one of the stations I've programmed on in my car is 80s, the 80s on 8, and I just heard that on there the other day. I love the Temptations. Oh, Amanda, that's a great song. See, I bought. That has to be it. I was in AIT at Aberdeen Proving Grounds in Maryland. The Discman just came out. I bought a Sony Discman. Huge waste of money. How damn stupid was that? It was Cinderella's Night Songs. Was the CD that I bought with the Discman. So I think Night Songs. Really? You can't just complete that? Nobody's ever asked that? Oh my God. I guess I'm the only person ever to ask this damn question. I was right. Night Songs. I actually had that album until not too long ago. It wasn't playable, but I had it. I still have the Def Leppard High and Dry album that I stole from my first DJing job in 1985. They had 2 copies. It's not like I stole it and left them high and dry. Look at that. See what I did there? High and dry. I have not played darts in a long time. I used to play darts all the time. Well, when I was in the club business, I had to play darts and shoot pool with people. But I love playing darts. And I never go for the bullseye. I mean, if I have to finish off the game, I will, but I always go for the triple 20. Yeah, that's why it's called a Walkman. Mike, when me and my Kimpo instructor had went snowboarding in Ruidoso, New Mexico, and like we're the poorest people there. Everybody there is rich. We went to a club one night, which we almost never did, but I say club, it was a bar, and they had a band in there, and they were doing the song "The Boot Scootin' Boogie" by Brooks and Dunn. but he had this real heavy accent, and he's singing the boot to scoot the boogie. I was laughing so hard, and you could tell the band went there a lot because he sang a lot of wrong lyrics, and the crowd sang the wrong lyrics with him. Ding that. I can't remember what IR is. I just saw a trivia guy on TikTok, and he was so wrong. There it is. I was trying to remember. I was like, I know that word. Yes. I was watching some trivia guy, and he was so wrong. I just had to change the channel. I mean, I scroll on by. I was in the right ballpark. Let's right ballpark. See what I did there? Boy, I'm just clanking them out of the park today. Didn't want to leave them high and dry when I stole the album High and Dry. And now I'm in the right ballpark. Oh boy, you're hilarious today, Bob. I know, right? There we go. That's not the right shade of green either, but that one looks better. Well, don't everybody stop talking at once. Oh, wait, y'all already did. Hey, we're still doing good, man. Huh. Like an 8-second delay. We've been at 6 for most of this time. See, there is a difference between Mickey Mouse and Mr. Bill. You just got a message from Aldi? Did I like Hell Yeah? As in the song? The song by Rev Theory. If you've never heard the song Hell Yeah by Rev Theory, you need to watch that. Oh, ad. Aw. The group Hell Yeah. I don't know, because now I'm stuck on thinking about the song Hell Yeah by Rev Theory. I love that song. Like I said, if you've never heard it, listen to it. Do yourself a favor. That's one of those songs that makes you want to smack people. Let me look, because I'm not sure. Oh. Eh. It was kind of take or leave. Once I saw it, I remembered. I wasn't like blown away. You know, there's a lot of times there's members that'll leave bands that you love and you think this is going to kick ass. And it's not that it sucked. It wasn't the same for me. I haven't been blown away by Mick Mars's solo stuff. Much as I hate to admit, I like Nikki Sixx's side projects, the Black Bell Brides. I like them. Black Veil. Sorry, wrong band. Brides of Destruction. I'm sorry. Brides of Destruction and 6 a.m. Vince Neil's solo album was okay. I don't like any of Tommy Lee's shit. That's what I heard. Once my kids moved out, I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. I like the first couple, but haven't had to watch it, so I didn't like the Twilight series. I know that's not Harry Potter, but glittery vampires? No, that's not what vampires are. They were gonna make it, from what I understand, they're gonna make another Toy Story. I like Toy Story. I like all the Toy Story movies. All of them. I like the original Finding Nemo. I watched the second one. I prefer the first one. Yeah, he should be working at. I do like the hippie, Texas Hippie Coalition. I do like them. I like them better than Hell Yeah. The dinosaur made you laugh the most? Oh, I thought you were talking about Harry Potter. That's what I was sitting there thinking about. I was like, I don't remember there being a dinosaur in Harry Potter. No, I did not watch the new Minecraft movie. I'm not a Minecraft fan. I never got into it, so I wasn't even tempted for the movie. I don't remember if I got to tell y'all. I just watched it last week, so I know I didn't get to tell y'all. If you have not watched Godless on Netflix, watch it. There's only the one season, but Jeff Daniels is an outstanding psychopath. I'm probably going to watch it again. I binge watched the series. And I had one season, I think it was like 6 or 7 episodes. Each one's on about an hour long. Hey, I appreciate you so much, brother. Get some more sleep, and I'll see you next time. Take care. I appreciate you, Mike. Like you'll never know, brother. I love you too, brother. Peace. Yeah, there's some Westerns I'm not super good on, but I love a well-done Western. And most of the TV shows I've watched, I used to watch Wild Wild West when I was a kid. Not the movie with Will Smith. I have watched that, but yeah, I love a good Western. Oh, they're making a new Young Guns. They said the contracts are signed. They're supposed to start filming next year, I think. Yeah. I watched Big Valley, but I wasn't a super fan of it. I don't know why I wasn't a super fan of it. I don't remember why I wasn't. But I watched The Rifleman, Have Gun Will Travel. Oh, and I was not a big Bonanza fan. I like Bonanza more as an adult than when I was a kid. Did I really say something funny happened this week? What was it? Huh. And Gary, you better not be just messing with me going, watch, he won't remember what he said. Something funny that happened this week. Oh, so on Monday, I got a text message that my new glasses were in. My new glasses. I drive past my optometrist's office on my way home every day. Tuesday, as I was passing, I look over at the office and I was like, I wonder when my damn glasses are going to come in, because they had actually come in the week before, but they were not correct. So they had to send them back to get them redone. So I drove by Tuesday and wondered, when are my damn glasses going to come in? It shouldn't take this long. Wednesday, I drove by and thought the same thing. While I was eating after I got home, I remembered, you got a text message, dumbass. They're in. So when I finished eating, I had to go get my glasses. And when the lady was making sure they fit correct, I said, just so you know, I got an email Monday saying that these were done. And she looked like, oh, this guy's going to yell at us. And I said, I have spent 2 days driving by here wondering when my glasses were going to come in. I cannot remember the third band. Let me see if I got a note. I normally make notes on shit like that. I like Gunsmoke. I still like Gunsmoke. My mom watches Gunsmoke every day. Let me see if I have a note for that, because I normally make notes. Huh. Well, I sure got a bunch of notes on songs that suck. Oh, no. The first pair was scratched up, and the better I get, the healthier I get, my vision keeps changing. So I had to go back and get a lesser thing. So my eyes are getting healthier and healthier. I'm borderline having just only have to wear them for reading. Oh, yes, I watched Robot Chicken. One of my all-time favorite episodes, when the forest is literally running by and Jenny goes, run, Forrest, run. There's a silly shit like that makes me laugh. But there's a whole bunch of Robot Chicken that I like. It did kind of get old. If you ever see me wearing a monocle, you'll know that I think I'm all that in a bag of chips. Dude, I cannot find that other band. I can't remember the other band. Yeah, I know. And I love Gilligan's Island, and I can still watch Gilligan's Island. Even though I know all the messed up shit about it, I can still watch that. Who is the other band I will not react to? There's some bands I don't react to because of blockage. Like, I don't react to Juice WRLD anymore. And he's one of my more popular guys. He was almost as popular as Baby Metal. Almost. I said, I almost quit reacting to Liliac. I had the father of a son who plays guitar in one of their videos get mad at me because I said his son's name wrong. He's not the guitarist for the band. He just did this song with them. I want to say it was an Ozzy cover. May not have been. It's been a while. But when his dad got mad, I don't know who your damn son is. Settle down, Beavis. Man. Watch. As soon as the live stream ends, I will remember. And when I do, I'll make a note and I'll put it in here. So next time, hey, Alex. You showed up in time for the wind down. You still get credit because you made it to class. Hope you're doing well. Alex should know. Alex, what's the third band I don't react to anymore? He remembers all that shit about me. He remembers songs I've reacted to. Nope, not Nightwish. I never react to Led Zeppelin. That's just not going to go well at all. But no, Nightwish is not. I had quit reacting to them for a while, but the last 2 reactions I did went okay. Oh, I will never react to U2 again. But they're not really worth reacting to, but that was funny, the song I reacted to. Oh my God, that guy lost his damn mind. It's based on a true story. You can ask me to do one, but I don't have. Yes, but that's not who we're talking about. These are popular people that do well on my channel, but dude, you can make a suggestion, but it's on my list for tomorrow, Alex. It was supposed to be done last week, but I was so busy I didn't shoot any reactions last week. It will be the second reaction I shoot. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's the first reaction I shoot. I'm doing yours, Liliac, and then 1 o'clock. Dude, what's the one that you want to suggest? No, Baby Metal. I already mentioned Baby Metal. Hurry up, dude. You're running out of time. Oh, I love classical music. Tell me. Hell yeah, I'll react to classical. Oh, I'm going to have to take a picture because. Hurry up. You're almost out of time. So as he tries to get his suggestion typed in, I appreciate y'all so much. Gary, you take care. Make sure Brandy knows I'm thinking about him as well. But I appreciate y'all so much. This 2 hours has flown by. Great conversations today. Enjoyed this a lot. Come on, dude. Gary, I will tell her as soon as I get done. I appreciate you, brother. Be safe, man. Come on, Arcanautic. Or you're going to have to message me. Time's ticking. Bye, Keith. Be safe, buddy. See you next week. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. How long is that piece, dude? Hey, just in case you don't get it in time. There you go. Gotcha. You got it in just in time, dude. Oh, wait. Was that video? Oh, wait. Oh, not that. Damn it. Okay, it was on photo. Okay, good. Oh, man, I thought I took a video. Oh. All right, I got you. Got it in. All right. I appreciate y'all. Be safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.